This is 5 common mistakes amateurs make when they're playing 18 holes of golf. So first off is not playing your ball flight. So here on the first hole, I know that I fade it, so I'm going to play for that ball flight. Okay, 155. This is the second part to another mistake that's easily made. Flag's at the front edge of the green, so I'm just going to try and play beyond it. That's going to be the safe miss into the green. You two need to be shouting for, right? So breaking them both down. First off, you've really got to play that shot shape. And everyone's going to have a ball flight that they feel more comfortable with, whether that be a fade or a draw. And it might be a slice. But you've really got to understand that you hit that shot for a reason. So if you're someone that, you know, you're on the driving range and you're fade, and you come out on the first hole and you're aiming dead straight, probably going to miss it right. So you know, you've got to understand that you've really got to play for that ball flight. And then secondly, you know, really understanding how far you've got into the green. This is a red flag, so that means it's at the front edge of the green. I know that if I'm beyond the flag, I'm going to be on the green having a putt for my birdie. If I simply just add 5 yards onto that, I've now got that buffer of a window to where I'm playing just beyond it, but if I hit it slightly heavy or there's a bit of a gust of wind, I know that that's going to be perfect number for this flag. So, you know, normally when you're seeing tour pros that hit it at the flag stick, they're not actually aiming there. That might be a slight push or a pull, but you're just giving yourself that margin of error to hit that good shot. Okay, so now number 3 is going to be putting. This is a massive part to taking your game to the next level. Understanding how to read greens properly. I use a system called aim point, so I'm feeling the slope in my feet and trying to feel where that's moving. So I'm not really feeling a hell of a lot there, and this is a great system for people that can't read the greens with their eyes. So a system you should probably try. Another thing with putting is this line on the ball. So this line is perfectly aimed to where I want to start my putt. I can put this little line from my putter, which you're probably in 99% of putters you're going to have that. I can now line up my putter with that line, and that's my sole focus, is trying to stroke that ball down that line. So a super easy thing to do when you're putting. Make sure you put a line in your ball. This just really helps you get a good guide to where that putt should be starting. Okay, so number 4 is going to be the short game. I think most amateurs, they take way too much loft. Now, I'm someone that chips with one club, and I think when you get to an elite level of chipping where you understand the basis of low point and you know, getting that good strike every time, I think you can go to one club. So I chip a lot with my lob wedge, but I've understood chipping for a long time. So understood chipping for a long time. But for amateur golfers, I would say the lower you can keep it on the ground and the more loft you use, probably the safer. So here I'm actually going to go for something like my 7-iron and just play it simply like a putt. Another little tip as well, just go toe ever so slightly down, so hands a little bit higher. This will just stop you from hitting the fat one. Just ran on a little bit too much there with the 7-iron. I'm actually going to go attempt number 2. You don't get this in real golf, but we'll just go another one for trial and error. Just reduce the speed a little bit. And as you can see, that's a very good chip shot there. The first one was a little bit steamy, but we've got a chance. There's no, you know, drastic fat shot or thin shot going to happen with this lower lofted club. So short game, get something like a 7-iron or an 8-iron and you'll be safe around the greens. Okay, and last but not least, we're at hole 3, and if you can see, there's a slight gap in the middle of the fairway there. Now that's actually a hazard, and this leads me on to point number 5 of the mistakes that you're going to make out on the golf course. So how many times do you get on the tee and just automatically pull for that driver? That's not the play every single time. Unfortunately, you've got to be a little bit more strategic on certain golf shots, and this is certainly one of them. So we got 210 yards to the end of the fairway. I'm going to go for something like my 4-iron and give myself an easier shot than what it would be with driver. Little bonus one as well. Always use the tee. Just if it's tiny, just use it. It helps. Perfecto. That was 5 simple mistakes you're making out on the golf course. If you did enjoy that, like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see next.